Greetings, hello, here we are in this beautiful Colorado campground by the river. You see the river behind me? There it is. And the river is going to be part of our message on sovereignty today. So we've been talking about the three different brains in the body. The cephalic brain, which has about 200 billion different neural pathways in it. Then we've got the enteric brain, which is the belly, the gut brain, and that has, I want to say, 500 million. And then interestingly enough, the cardiac brain, the heart brain, has only 120,000, I want to say, something like that. So even less in the heart, which is fascinating because when I got my coaching certification through the MBIT training course, I realized that my head and my gut had been bypassing my heart. Like, my heart wasn't part of the conversation. My heart didn't get a say in what choices to make in my life, and it was really messing up my head and my gut, especially my gut. Now, as an Aquarius, I tend to be a very heady person. I have a lot to think about and a lot of ideas, and I'm always on the go up there in the brain. So I don't want to spend too much heady time on the brain, but what I do want to say is, obviously we know that there's two different hemispheres of the brain. The left hemisphere, which is about verbal tasks, logical problem solving tasks, sequence processing, detail processing, and also positive or approach related emotions. So what does that mean? Positive or approach related emotions. It's basically how you come at something. So left side of our brain is very much the analytical side, the numbers side, the structural side of things. You can think of it as the more yang side, which is fascinating because your entire body is right-sided is the yang side and left side is the yin side, all the way through your vajayjay. So that's just interesting that up in the brain, because we know it crosses, right? So then the right hemisphere, of course, we know is more for those nonverbal tasks, being in a state of feeling, being in a spatial sort of area, holistic thinking, or being in that state of oneness with life. And so the core competencies for the head brain are being present, okay? Being present, of course, is primary, and the more present we are, the easier things are in our lives. Meta consciousness, which is that thinking and feeling that all is one, that there's no separation between you and the other. And remember, I spoke about envy the other day. So when you get into that state of jealousy, or I don't have enough, or she has more than me, or he has what I want, you can really drop into that space of there's no separation between me and that person. So if they have it, I have it too. So yay, good for me. A couple more core competencies I want to mention here before we wrap up are the flow states. So being in that really fluid place in your body and in your mind. And then, of course, the creativity, right? That the intuition and the messages that come through from inside of your soul, right? Those are all coming from the right side of the brain. Curiosity, yet another one, and transformational generative learning. So when you get into one of those experiences where you could never learn it by a book, you have to be in the moment with it, you have to be in sort of an altered state of mind or out in nature, or you have to have let go of that left side in order to really understand and learn something viscerally. Okay, lovies, that's it for today.